Every so often, without warning to anyone who isn't watching the sky, the full moon starts to disappear. Not all at once. A shadow creeps across it, slowly, over the course of an hour or two, until the moon turns a deep, rusty red. No clouds, no eclipse of the sun, just the moon, quietly changing colour in the middle of the night. Here's what's actually happening. The sun, earth, and moon are lining up in an almost perfect straight line, with Earth sitting in the middle. And when that happens, Earth blocks the sunlight that would normally be lighting up the moon. What we're watching is our own planet's shadow, falling across the surface of the moon, 239,000 miles away. That shadow actually has two parts. There's a faint outer edge called the penumbra, where sunlight is only partly blocked, and a much darker inner core called the umbra, where it's blocked almost completely. As the moon drifts into the umbra, that's when the real dimming happens, and depending on how deep it goes, you get a partial eclipse or a total one. Now, the obvious question, why doesn't the moon just go black? Earth is blocking direct sunlight, so shouldn't the shadow just be dark? It would be, except for one thing. Earth has an atmosphere. As sunlight grazes past the edges of our planet, the atmosphere bends some of that light inward, toward the moon, rather than letting it travel straight past into space. And in the process, it filters out most of the blue wavelengths, the same effect that makes sunsets red and lets the red and orange light through. That filtered light is what reaches the moon during totality. The moon doesn't vanish. It glows a deep red or copper color. It's sometimes called a blood moon, and it's really just every sunrise and sunset on Earth, all happening at once, projected onto the surface of the moon. You might be wondering why this doesn't happen every single month, since the moon is full every month too. The answer is tilt. The moon's orbit is angled slightly compared to Earth's orbit around the sun, about 5 degrees off. Most months, the full moon passes just above or below Earth's shadow and completely misses it. A lunar eclipse only happens on the rare occasions when the full moon crosses paths with Earth's orbital plane at exactly the right moment to fall directly into that shadow. And unlike a solar eclipse, you don't need special glasses or a specific narrow strip of land to see it. A lunar eclipse is visible to anyone on the entire night side of Earth at the time. No equipment required, completely safe to look at directly. It's one of the only major astronomical events where the sky just puts on the show for everyone at once.